Hi Ladybugs, it's Yolanda and I'm back with the tutorial for the mini box set, and we are going to be working on this guide today. So let's just put that aside. I have already more or less cut everything out, and so I'm basically going to give you the measurements. So for this you're going to cut out a piece of cardstock or design paper, and that measures 7 7/8 by 7 7/8. Okay, then you are going to take your scoreboard. Let's just put that aside. There we go. So 7 7/8 by 7 7/8, right? Then you are going to put it like so, and you are going to score, you see that, at 2 inches and at 2.5 inches. You're going to score that. That's for the flap over. Then you are going to score this. Oh crikey, what is that, 7? Is that 7 7/8? Didn't I write it down? No, let me measure quickly on here. I'll tell you what it is. Hang on. Yeah, 7 7/8. So, and then half an inch from there. 8 and I don't know what that is. 8 and oh my goodness. In fact, you know what I do, because I'm not an inch person. So you score 2, 2.5. Turn it around. Much easier for me to explain anyway. And then you score half an inch and half an inch. And then of course you can fold it. And then on the sides it's the same thing, half an inch and then at an inch. So all of these are half an inch wide. Same thing, turn it around and then score half an inch and then at an inch mark. Okay, and then you can do all your folding. Let's put that aside. And then once you folded everything, this is what you're going to get, okay? And then to make your window here, again, you are going to measure half an inch all the way around, draw a line from point to point, and then you cut that out. As you can see, I've already laid my tape. I've used 1/4 inch tape as well here on there, and I've already semi-cut that out. So I'm just going to cut out the rest of it. And this is your window. Let's see if I can do this straight. Not that great with a craft knife. Where's my little scissors? I'm just going to use my scissors to finish cutting it. Like so. And like so. And last one. You can use your cutter. You know, I use this one and then I line it up to cut out your window, but I never go to the edges because sometimes I go over and then it's not nice. So I do it like this. I just realized I didn't put my cell phone away. It's sitting next to me. And like so. And there is your window. And then you're going to take a piece of vellum or acetate, whatever it is that you're using, and just measure it to go in there and cut it out and put it aside. Don't put it. You go with your ruler, measure, you know, do your little dot, and you measure half an inch all the way around. Draw a line. As you can see, I have drawn the line, and then cut it out. Same thing. I'm going to use my scissors. There we go. cut it to the edge, or use your craft knife, you know, whatever you're comfortable with using. Okay, I'm not doing a very good job here. I actually need an even more pointy scissors. I think I have to buy one of those little gold scissors. In fact, I've got. I must just hunt it down. And the sun. I'll get there just now, people. Let's just do that. And that should be cutting out, yes. Right at the point. There we go. Let's do this one. Yeah. And then you've got your piece which can be used as a photo mat. So I'm going to put that aside. And as you can see, I've used the 1/4 inch tape as well to go on here for the window. There it is. Just want to straighten it a little bit there. Don't fuss if it's not completely straight. You know, none of us can cut 100% straight. Then take your piece of vellum or acetate, and this is left over from that A4 sheet that I've been used for the box one. And what am I doing? Yeah, let's try it this way. It's actually, yeah, I think it fits better this way. You know, use a piece rather than cut a completely new sheet to fit here. And let's just mark it there. It doesn't quite go edge to edge, but it's okay, you don't need it to. And then I'm just going to cut that. There we go. And I will keep that, obviously. I am not going to toss it. So there you have the beginnings of your little box. And then of course wherever you scored, you're going to bend. Okay, and then you are going to cut. Got to just remember it is this bit out. Going to cut out that square, yes. So that. Okay, so I've changed the piece that I'm going to use on here. So this piece that goes on the front and forms the window, you are going to cut it 5 3/8 by 5 5/8. And then, as I've done here, you are going to put your little dots, measuring 1/2 inch in only. And then you connect the dots with a line, as you can see. 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, more or less 1/2 inch all the way around. Connect your dots and then cut out that piece. So I'll just finish cutting it out with my craft knife. Oops. And if it's not 100% straight, it's okay. We are not machines. And it's very, very hard. I mean, I do my line and then I cut it on my Cricut cutter and it's still not 100%. So it's okay. You can always straighten it a little bit if you need to with scissors. And this one. Oh, oh. Told you, I'm no good with a craft knife. Yuck. There we go. Yeah. And for some reason, see, that didn't come out quite straight, so I'm just going to straighten it with my scissors. And you won't notice if it's not 100%. It won't be 100% straight, because none of us can cut absolutely straight. It's very difficult. So yeah. And then you can see I've used tape on there, and I've cut my film out already, my acetate. Now on this one I'm actually using the Cricut acetate, because I thought I may as well show you how the film comes off, etc. And all I've done is cut it, goes that way, to fit nicely inside. So let's put that aside, and then here we can join. I'm going to rub out this, otherwise it's going to be because this is not double-sided paper, this is white. You can actually, I'm just thinking of what I can do here. Just cut out another piece if you want, and so that when you're looking inside, I'm going to do that. Because you can see this one, the paper, this tempera paper was double-sided. So even when you look through, you can see the paper. So I'm going to cut out a piece to fit in there. And I think I'm just going to use this one. So it depends on what paper you have. If yours is double-sided, you don't need to do that. If it's not, you can just cut a quick piece to put on the back. And like so. Or you can even do a whole picture in there with cutouts. That would also be nice. Obviously I'm not going to do that now because I don't have the stuff to hand. So let me just cut this out. And that should fit in there. Yes. Just gives you a bit of a nicer background. Optional. And I mean, even on this you can still put a pretty picture or a pretty cutout from whatever paper you're using, or embellishments that you might have, you know, in your stash. So that's another option for you guys. I just think it looks prettier. And I'll just check that everything goes in nicely. There we go. Let's put the top on that, otherwise it'll dry. And again, just with the embossing the bone thing, just press it down. That's just a pencil mark I'm rubbing out. And then you can join that. Just glue the bottom part, or you can put a piece of tape there, because you know it is quicker. So I'm just going to let that dry. Where are my little pins? Oh, for goodness sake, come on. Yeah. Another one for this side. Match the corners nicely. Just put your pin just to hold it in place and make sure, yeah, it doesn't slip, and press it down. While that's drying, you can actually add this piece here. And again, I'm just going to take off one portion of the tape. And I've already got glue all over this. Wonderful. Oh well. Can you believe it? Mind you, hopefully, yeah, you won't even see that. So, stick it down. I think that should be fine. Right, and then you can take the rest off. Take that off. And that piece. There we go. You see, and there's your window. Looking good, looking good. And you see that I think the paper there looks nice. Let's just, this one has come off slightly. Come now. Let's hold you in place. This one is fine. And then I have two little Velcro studs. You can also use a magnet if you want, but then you're going to have to hide the magnet. If you're going to use a magnet, you're going to need to put it there already, okay, before you put that on. It just makes it easier. But I think these are fine to use. I'm not going to add them just yet. I just want this to dry. Let's make sure everything is fine. And then now I have to take the film off because I'm going to stick it down. So once again, I'll take a portion of the glue, of the tape off. And then with this acetate, the crooked one, it's not always easy to get, there we go. See that film there? That comes off. It actually comes off on both sides. So let's just do this one. Line it up. Do one at a time. Make sure everything is in the right. And it should be that way. Yes. Stick it down. And then you can take the other tape off. And this one. And the last one. And down it goes. And then this one, we are going to glue it or put tape on it to go on here. How smart is that? So I think this is dry, and I am going to use, hope I'm not going to run out of this. Now I made an error here. No, I didn't. It's actually fine. I am going to put tape again. I think you can come out now. Okay. And across the bottom. Now you can see I've gone a little bit over the edge there, and I don't want tape sticking out. Just press it down. So what I do is, if I haven't cut this 100%, I lift it and then I just fold that in. Otherwise it's going to be sticking on all sorts of weird and wonderful things, and you don't want that. Same thing on this side. Tuck it in. There we go. Then you have no overhang. And then before I stick it down, I have to take the tape off, or the film off on the other side. Not always easy. I usually go into the corner. There we go. So now you see me do it with use the acetate and so that is going to go there. So I'm going to take it off that side. Ready to stick it down. So we're going to be careful now, because you only get one chance at this. That is the wrong way. So make sure you put it on the right way. Pull that in. Or actually, let me put it this way. Let's just make sure it's straight. A little bit narrow there. Let me just double, yes, definitely this way. Let's angle it here. Okay, I'm really fussing. I didn't fuss so much over my there. There we go. See that? Now we can take this one off. There we go. Then pull that in. Am I still on camera there? I took it off a bit. Why is it not coming in straight? I should have put this a little bit more to the center, but it's fine. It'll do for the purposes of this tutorial. So as you can see, it is a little bit shorter. So aim this a little bit more in, because I wanted the edges shown, but you can see I haven't done it quite right. So you can make sure you do it right. Yeah, and this one is a little bit high because I didn't get it right there. So do be careful, take your time doing this. I mean, I wasn't going to, and that's fine, that is fine. And then we can put that there, and look how nice that looks. You can cut another piece on here, but like I did on there. And if you want to do that, I'm not going to do it in the tutorial. Let's say this is my, just grab your piece once again, measure, you know, do your little measurement. There and there, cut it. And again, measure half an inch in, or take your measurement, or you can also do this, yeah, before you stick your thing down. Otherwise, measure half an inch like we've done for these other windows and cut it out. Yeah, I'm really cross I got this wrong. Yeah. Let me see if I can just take it off again. Yeah, it's coming off easily enough. Let's see if I can at least get it a little bit straighter there. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Yeah, so be careful to center this part, your window, unlike I did. Okay, and then all you're gonna do, where are my, okay, have that there. Put one of your velcros on there, take off the back, one of these days. Here's my little, there we go. And put it up there, and this one, put this one back gently, not too hard, don't press it down too hard. Same thing, it doesn't really matter which, you know, male or female, it doesn't matter. Take it off. Put it stick it on. Put this guy back on. Take off the paper backing. There you go. Same thing on this side. And then gently press it down. Like I said, this angle, never mind. What can I say? You know? And there. And that's my box. As you can see, it's not quite there because I got that wrong. It should have been a little bit in. But here's your box. And then you can decorate it with whatever you want on here. A little flower, which I'll probably do at the end. I'm not going to do it now. I'm so cross because I got that wrong. And take that off. Make sure everything is nicely down. Stuck down. And that's your little box there. And like I said, unfortunately, this is sticking out a bit because I didn't get that right. Okay, so that is the box. And now I'm going to put that aside, and then we're going to start making all the inners for our mini box set. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're not put off because I didn't get that right. But it's fine. I will see you again for the next tutorial on this. Ciao, guys.